Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. Today is Wednesday, June the 21st, 2023. Happy first day of summer and happy deep dive. Y'all know it's deep dive Wednesday. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a 7. It was solid for me. Let's just jump right into it. And we see TJ and Molly. Now, listen, truth, quiet is kept, truth be told. I'm not interested. But that's just me. I'm still gonna review this for you. And on Deep Dive Wednesdays, there are no honorable mentions. And this I'm only doing this for the summer because I can't. But TJ and Molly, okay. So they go and speak to the doctor. The test results came back super fast. And she's worried about that. He said that test results they come back when they come back. It doesn't matter, how fast or how slow they came back. So they sit down with the doctor and they wanted to harvest Molly's eggs because they want to have children. And even though she can't have children, I guess they were thinking, well, at least we could have a surrogate or something to do. And they find out her eggs are not viable, so she won't be able to. They really won't be able to use her eggs. But TJ, the doctor leaves. TJ is still being optimistic. He said we can still have our own children. She said not biologically. I can't. You can, but she's disappointed in it, and because of this, she wants to now pull back on the whole thing about them having children together. TJ is disappointed in this because he wants a family with her. He's been looking forward to this. And I said, wait a minute, General Hospital. Now, I know we don't see these two that often, which is why I'm not invested in this storyline. If you let me see these two more often, maybe I would be invested and be like, oh my gosh, they can't have children. You know how you would be like if I found out um I don't know who I can't think of anybody. Like if Trina and Spencer got together and then they couldn't have children, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for them because y'all have built out that couple up. I'm talking in the future, but these two, y'all kind of let them go by the wayside. And then every now and then y'all like to post pictures and who's your favorite couple? We don't know. We don't see these two. So, anyways, child, TJ is really upset. So I said, so y'all brought these two back to have this storyline because if TJ continues to be upset, what y'all gonna have him cheat on Molly? What? And this new Molly, she looking a little bit older than TJ. There's nothing wrong with her. She just looks older than TJ. She actually looks like she could be Harmony's daughter, doesn't she? Is it just me? Anyways, child, TJ is just like he's disappointed that she wants to put having a child on hold because he really wants to be a father. But we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see how this, what what happens with these two in the long run. All right, so then we go to the then we go to Sasha, Sasha, Maxie, and Gladys. So they're all hanging around, doing a little business. And did y'all see they brought up the fact that Lucy was like, "You brought." Maxie says something to Lucy about Brooklyn because they're talking about Ned and how sorry they are for everything that's going on and how Brooklyn can't make the meeting because, of course, she's with her father. And Maxie is just like, since you brought her on, and Lucy is like, you're the one who brought her back. And Maxie was about to say, no, she didn't. Because remember, that's what Brooklyn had told Lucy. But Sasha interrupted so that didn't come out that nobody really brought Brooklyn back. She brought her own self back. She snuck back into that office. So Sasha interrupted and said, at this time, we need to be really concerned about Brooklyn's family and just support her and everything that she has going on. So they continue to talk and they speak on Cody, and that when as they're talking about Cody, they say that they really like Cody. They don't have anything, really against him, especially with him doing what he did on Home and Heart. And so Gladys just like, I can't believe y'all are saying this about Cody. He's a thief. And they're like, Gladys, not from you, not from you. Maxie and Lucy let their feelings be known. We already know how they feel about Gladys, but of course Sasha, that's her mother-in-law, and so Gladys is like, well, whatever. I'm just gonna go and get. She was gonna go get her something to drink, or enjoy the poolside, because they said that they needed to talk about this new product that they're launching. And she was like, what product is it? And they were like, it's top secret. Now Gladys is trying to get all this information so that she can give it to Miss Wu. So she's trying to get all the information. I said, y'all worried about Gladys. You need to be worried about Maxie, because she's trying to get the information to Tracy. Gladys she just used that for Miss, to try to lure Miss Wu, but really Miss Wu wants the information about Sonny and the Pipeman deal and everything. So, anyways, they end up leaving. She ends up leaving, so it's just Lucy, Maxie, and Sasha, and so they're talking, and they tell her pretty much like, "Girl, we do not believe that Cody stole that." They were like, at the end of the day, he risked his tail, like he was going to show his bare bottom to millions of people to protect you. And they were like, if I and Lucy tells Sasha, and if I had to choose between Gladys and Cody, I'm choosing Cody every time. One, you know, he was Dominique's child. He's my daughter's, step brother, and so half sibling. So I'm gonna choose him every time, especially over Gladys. And Maxie just lets her know, I had my reservations about Cody, but now meeting him and seeing him and everything, I don't have it anymore. Oh, that's why they got on that, because they talked about how Cody was so good with Leo at the stables. And Gladys was really talking down on him because he trains horses and everything. But anyway, so Sasha is just like, well, Cody is her friendship with Cody is not going to go anywhere, because he told her, pretty. He didn't really say this, but I see what she's saying. He was like, choose between me or Gladys, and they was like, Lucy was like, Gladys controls your money, girl. You got to stay on Gladys' side. And she tells him not for long, because she's hoping the guardianship would be over. And everybody is just like, you did so well. I don't think it'll like. I think everything is going to work out just fine for you, and it will be over. And I said, I don't know about this. But Sasha ends up getting up and leave. And Bold and the Beautiful, this is how you hide a pregnancy. Because when Sasha was getting up from that table, they went chest up. We did not see her, and then the way she holds her purse, because baby Steffi is showing. Y'all might as well move that bag out of Steffi's way, because she is showing. But anyways, so then we see Gladys and Maxie talk. I gotta get a better picture of Maxie. So we see Gladys and Maxie talk, and she says, "Tell me what you really think about Cody and Sasha." And she said, "They can, they're friends or whatever." And Lucy said, "I don't know a friend that would do all the stuff everything that Cody's doing. That sounds like more than friendship to me." And Maxie says, "Okay, I think Cody has more than just friendship. He feels more than just friendship towards Sasha." Now, what they don't know is Sasha is in the background, because Lucy had sent her to get her some coffee so that she could have this private conversation with Maxie. But Sasha's in the background, and she hears them saying this. So now she's like, oh, well, Cody likes me more than, what I'm thinking. So then we see Cody, Spinelli, and Sam. I love when they show Spinelli. They don't show him enough. Because remember, Cody was asking Sam for help, because he's like, well, there's got to be a way to prove that Gladys did this to me. So Spinelli comes up, he sees it's Cody, and he said, Sam, no, child. So they both start going back and forth over, you're a criminal because of this, and you're a criminal because of that. Well, you was with Jason, and don't tell me he didn't do some criminal things. And Sam says, okay, stop it, because we need to get the better mastermind between the both of you, which is Gladys. And I said, what? And then they started saying Gladys' resume. I said, oh, well, Gladys, dang. You know how you forget someone's done so much over the years until they run it down, and you're like, oh, girl. So, anyways, I was like, so how are we gonna do this? And they tell Spinelli, we need your help. And Spinelli is asking Cody, why do you want to help Sasha? And he says, because I might be a bad person or whatever, but Sasha is not. And she has been through enough. So instead of thinking about this as helping me, think about it as helping Sasha, and this is a way to protect her from Gladys. Because I guess I didn't realize Cody had went ahead and told her about what Gladys is doing to the funds, told Sam and everything. So they're like, we need to protect her and her finances from Gladys. And I'm like, I'm glad you finally told somebody. Y'all need to tell Sonny. Get Gladys straight. So they like, okay, call Gladys. So that's what he does. He calls Gladys and tells her, meet me at the Metro Court. And she said, I ain't mean you nowhere. And then he said, well, I got this information that proves that you set me up. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna be at the Metro Court. So Sam, first of all, Sam had me so hot. It is so hot in Texas right now, guys. And when I saw Sam in jeans and those leather like heel, open toe heels, um, and a one sleeve, long sleeve, one sleeve shirt with that hat. I said, Sam, it's too hot. It's too hot to be in the pool area wearing that. What are you doing? You would have did better blending in, dressed like somebody who's going to the pool. Like, what are you doing? But anyways, so they meet up with so Sam is off and she has this big hat trying to disguise herself, child. And Cody is meets up with Gladys and he brings Spinelli with him. Excuse me. So when he brings Spinelli with him, Gladys is like, what you doing with him? And so he starts telling Gladys, yeah, I got the evidence I need to prove that you were the one that set me up. So Gladys started going like, what you talking about? And he says, there were she was like, the police looked at camera footage, they looked at the police and the insurance company, they looked at all that, and then my word saying that you did it was enough that the police believed it and the insurance company. So I don't know what you're talking about. And Spinelli said, that's interesting. You didn't say you didn't do it. And she says, of course I'm innocent, But then they start talking. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it seems like it must be pretty true. Because they start talking or whatever, and they say, we have evidence that you did because there was a photographer taking pictures, and the time frame has you around that area. And she said, baby, that's not enough evidence. And they said, well, exhibit B. Spinelli. And so he moves out the way and Spinelli starts talking or whatever. And he says, starts telling her about an app on her phone. She said about tracking her via her apps. And she said, baby, you ain't been near my phone and put an app on my phone. He said, I don't need to. You know that little step app you like to use? And baby, Gladys' face turned cold. Turned white because she was like, he said, yeah, you climbed so many stairs, did a lot of moving. You did 7 miles that day. And they said, and she was like, but you can't pinpoint it. He was like, that app, yes, we can. We can pinpoint it because it tells you exactly where you are. And he was like, there's so much advancement and everything that we pinpoint you right to that location using that. And I said, whoa, this is a lot. This is a lot, Gladys. You're cooked. Cooked. And Cody said, in other words, Gladys, gotcha. And so Sam is listening into this, right? And here come Christina coming up, doing all this talking to Sam. And I said, Sam, just tell her you working a case and take herself on. So Sam gets her to, because she's want to tell Sam about everything that she has going on with her makeup and how she's trying to test it to see, I guess, the sweating and all that kind of stuff. And baby, that's why you a little bit of powder during the summertime. It's too hot to be putting on a full face for me. And so she was like, I'm testing it all out and I want to talk to you. And Sam is just like, girl, listen, go get us something to drink. She said, can I get a panini too? Yes, go downstairs. They're slow up here. And Christina was like, I think you're trying to get rid of me. Yes, I am. Yes, she is, girl. Go on now. And I want to see what's happening with this Christina storyline. It's supposed to be good. Anyways, child, that's pretty much it. They got Gladys. Sam is listening in, and that's it with them, y'all. So we're gonna move on and go to um Curtis and Trina. Curtis and Trina are talking. So he's at the club, the Savoy, and she comes in and he says, we're closed. He don't even turn around. She said, will you make exceptions for family? And of course he like, yeah, girl, because he loves, that's his daughter. So she came there because she wants to know what's going on between him and her mom. I said, baby, that's not your business. Now y'all know I love me some little Trina. I love me some little Trina, but baby, that's not your business. That's these are grown people, grown married people. And remember what you been preaching this whole time to Curtis? Boundaries. No. I'm being serious. Remember, Trina, you was preaching boundaries and all that. So why do you feel it's your place? I don't care if your mama upset. I don't care if your mama upset and you were her little protector, like Zeke was trying to say. I do not care. This has nothing to do with you. This is two grown people trying to work out their marriage. And she said, we've done all of this supposed to be trying to grow and everything, and y'all said y'all weren't gonna keep secrets, but I need to know the truth. And he was like, Trina, this is between me and your mama. It has nothing to do with you. She said it does have something to do with me, because my mother is upset. Even if your mama upset, this still don't have nothing to do with you, ma'am. And so she tells him, Zeke was right. He told me to, not to trust you, to stay away from you or whatever. And I said, no, Zeke need to mind his business too. Quiet is kept. He needs to mind his business right along with everybody else. Like what's going on with Portia and Curtis, that has nothing to do with y'all. She said, so if you don't tell me, I'm gonna figure it out from from my mom or Uncle Zeke. And he said, how does Zeke know? And she said, he was like, oh, Portia probably told him, baby, you should have answered Jordan's phone call. Clearly you ain't called her back, or you would have known by now what was going on. So anyways, he ends up telling Trina her mom didn't stay at the house. He hasn't spoke to her, and he did make her upset. And she said, so what did you do to my mom? And so he admits that he kissed Jordan. And Trina, she's disappointed, of course, but she understands. She was like, that was a tough time. You had found out my mom had been lying to you. Y'all were together, but you were separated. And she said Spencer, did something similar to me, where he was pretending to love or like Esme, but the whole time he was really just trying to comfort. I mean, the whole time he was really just trying to protect me. And she said, but if y'all just tell the truth, we wouldn't get hurt. And he was like, I understand. She was like, I don't like that you hurt my mom, but I don't like that she hurt you either. And she said, you know, the only person, and then she let him know the only person that has really taken their marriage vows seriously out of all my parents is Marcus. She was like, yeah, he made mistakes, and he's not perfect, but the forgiveness that he has, and the vows that, like, the seriousness that he took when he took his wedding vows, um it's something I want to be like. I aspire to be like. And Curtis says, well, I want to be that person for you. And she said, well, right now you off to a rocky start. I said, crack face, because now listen, she not, because Curtis could not forgive Portia. He was so upset he could not forgive her. And now you finding out you didn't tell Portia about the kiss. He explained to Trina the kiss happened, before me and your mom got back together, and I was gonna tell her, but I don't know why he didn't tell her. He can't give a good enough excuse for why he didn't tell her, because he should have. But Trina's just disappointed in him, and he gonna have to continue to work to gain her trust and her respect and everything. And that is the thing about credits. You do hold people, like, trust and honesty is you're really big on, but baby, you're not always honest in everything about what's going on with you. But everybody's supposed to overlook it. I don't know, child. Let's move on. So then we go over here to for me, the meat and potatoes of the episode. Because I said, Portia, I know you're not going to run up in my girl's office, Jordan's office, and try to slay her down because of her kissing, giving your man a little smooch. Because quiet as kept, Curtis is the one who was, let's go. Let's go somewhere. Because I had told Jordan, I know you're not going to the BED with him. I know you not. You better stand right there. And at the end, Jordan was the one who told Curtis, leave me alone, sir. You don't know what you want. So, anyways, Portia comes into Jordan's office and Jordan is like, Portia, how can I help you? I want to know. I want to know why you think it's okay. Dang, I wish I could do her voice. Why you think it's okay, Jordan, to kiss my husband? I said, oh, here we go. And so Jordan was like, Portia, what? And she says, I know all about it or whatever. And so Jordan told her, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a kiss, but it meant absolutely nothing. There's nothing there. I'm out of y'all's business. I'm out of y'all relationship. I'm leaving your family alone, girl. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all now. And then Portia gonna say, oh, because Jordan told her Curtis and I were just confused. old feelings had flared up, but then we realized this is nothing. It ain't nothing. And so then Jordan said, I'm out of y'all family. I'm done with it. And Portia says, oh, besides sleeping with my brother. And Jordan was like, Zeke told you that? And she said, yes. She told me about the decisions you've been making. With I said, I know the heck we not being all judgmental, Portia. I know you're not trying to judge Jordan. And she said, oh, are you disappointed because of your decision? Because he told, or because that he slept with you, or because he told me about you and Curtis kissing? And Jordan is disappointed because I forgot where I was. Jordan is disappointed because Mr. Man, why are you running around telling people that we slept together and telling Portia that? Jordan, when you see Zeke again, get in his butt for that, because why are you telling? Why did you didn't have to say anything about the one night stand? And Portia, you know you're not right throwing it up in Jordan's face, because not you forgetting that you was a little bed hopper back in the day. That's why I can't stand people, because you know they get a little time passed and they forget they had a past. And Jordan had to remind Portia, I know you not judging me, ma'am, miss. I didn't tell a man I was pregnant and he could possibly be the father of his child for 20 years, and then I ran off and married him. I know you not judging me. And then here go Portia playing the victim. So you're gonna always throw that in my face. Well, you're over here throwing me sleeping with your brother in my face. So yes, I'm gonna throw it back right up in your face. Yes, I am. Cause I said, Jordan, you really working my nerves right now. Like Portia, excuse me, you're really working my nerves right now. Like Jordan said, this is not equal, ma'am. What you did and what Curtis did when he was confused and angry and mad and upset and just hurt, that's not the same thing. You lied for 20 years. And like Jordan was telling her, she said, I prayed for you on your wedding day, Portia. I begged you to tell this man the truth. I wanted y'all to be happy. And you know that. Portia couldn't say nothing because she know it was the truth. And she said, and I told you to tell this man about your secret, and none of this would have been happening because I had let him go. I had moved on from Curtis. Yes, I still wanted him, but I had moved on from him because he wanted to be with you. And I had just made up my mind. I'm not going to keep it on after a man that don't want me. And she said, okay. Well, tell me this, Jordan. Did y'all talk about Trina? Did y'all talk about his marriage? What y'all talk about? And Jordan said, listen, Portia, you know, because they talked about all that, girl. Yes, she was his confidant. And she said, there's no reason to bring all this up. I am done with y'all. I'm done with Curtis. I've moved on. Y'all are together now. And she says, you don't have to worry about anything. And she says, well, you don't have to worry about a woman. This is Portia to Jordan. You don't have to worry about his ex-wife still pining for him. And I said, girl, if Jordan wanted him, he would be right there over there with her. So then Jordan flashes back to when Curtis she had to be the one to tell Curtis, I'm not gonna do this with you. You don't know what you want. Go on back over there to Portia. She ain't say that, but that's what I heard. Go on back over there to Portia and leave me alone because I want to be with a man that knows exactly what he wants. Curtis, because baby, Curtis was trying to take Jordan to bed. Now you could sit over there and stand over there and be mad all you want to, Portia. But at the end of the day, he was trying to take Jordan, and she knows it. That's why she said, well, who broke up with who, Jordan? Did Curtis leave you alone, or did you leave Curtis? Jordan lied and said, Jordan lied. Because she know it was the truth, but she ain't going to tell Portia that, because at the end of the day, you got the man. Go on. Go on and be happy with your husband, girl. All right, y'all. That's the end of Deep Dive Wednesday, because what you're not going to do is... Oh, and then that's when Jordan tells Portia, girl, child, I had to write this down. She says, um, Portia, you could say you sit here and be all angry up and upset with me, but who you really mad at? You mad at me? You mad at Curtis? Or you mad at yourself? Because if you hadn't lied in the first place, none of this would have happened. Baby, Portia walked out of that office. That's what it is. She's mad at herself because she left the door open for the ex-wife who still was pining away for the husband to even have, be able to slide on in there. But anyways, that's it, y'all. That's all with Deep Dive Wednesday. I'll be doing this every summer. Please join me this Friday for a new series that I'm starting for the summer as well. Take a look back. We're gonna start with the death of Lily, that whole thing as well. So please join me this Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time. I don't know if I'm gonna go live with it. I think I'm just gonna do a pre-recorded because Mila, she get to talking and acting up. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on tomorrow for a new episode of What Happened on the Soap General Hospital Edition. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.